What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. It is Friday, and this is our Christmas special because next week is Christmas. So, it's also your end of the HMG weekly wrap up. So, I'm going to do the wrap up. I'm going to do a Christmas special. As you can tell, I'm dressed ridiculous right now. You like it, Lauren? Huh? Look at it. I can't believe I did that shit on social media just now. Yeah. I got the ugly sweater on. Lauren, you better make sure you got yours next week when we get home. How is everybody doing? I hope everybody had a good week this week. Again, this is your weekly wrap up, and I am doing our Christmas special and our end of the year wrap up right now, because like I said, next Friday is Christmas, and the week after that is 2021. So the next time you guys see this will be a new year. So, Rich, good. Yeah, love it. Good morning, everybody. Listen, I appreciate you guys coming on and leaving comments. I love it. This makes my day. Christmas. What's your favorite stuff about Christmas? I love the ugly sweater stuff. I'm gonna show you guys again. Yeah, I know you guys hear it, love it, right? Christmas for me, we celebrate, Christians. Yeah, I'm a Christian. We celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. Also about being with family and stuff. And I think this year is really important, considering that this year has just been a kind of a year. And how, you're not supposed to get together with families and this and that for bigger groups or blah, 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 whatever. I don't want to make it, I don't want this to be about that. I'm looking forward to being with family again this year, people that I haven't seen in a while. And even if we're, side by side or it's separated by a piece of glass or whatever. My goal is to be able to see everybody this Christmas holiday. More importantly, everybody knows, if you guys that have known me for a while know, that I'm a foodie. I love food and snacks, and my waistline this year has definitely shown it. But one of my favorite things during the holidays are these little peppermint, like softy peppermint things. I won't eat it now because you'll just hear me chewing. But I'm like addicted to those things this time of year. Some of the cookies and stuff like that are good and stuff as well. So if you're watching this and you have what's your favorite Christmas, treat? Whether it's the Christmas cookies or maybe you have a favorite Christmas meal that you like to prepare for your family or eat with your family. Leave a comment below. Let's hear what your favorite Christmas stuff is. Do you have a favorite Christmas song? Let's talk about it. Let's get into the what your guys' Christmas stuff is. And Gabe, I agree. The snowflakes should have been a little bit lower, and it is a little chilly here this morning too. Just for all of you that want to know. But it's a great time of year. And I think a lot of us would agree that, thank God, it's the end of 2020. So I think it'll be good. Mike, what's up, brother? Eggnog, whiskey. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, eggnog, whiskey, and cinnamon. You can't beat that. That's a great eggnog. Appreciate the comments, guys. Keep them coming. I'm whiskey, brandy, like hot. I'm a brandy drinker. There's a drink that my grandfather used to make called the Tom and Jerry, and I couldn't tell you what was in it. I couldn't, but it was amazing. I know there was like the marshmallow whip stuff. So anybody out there that knows what a Tom and Jerry is, by all means, put that on there down below. What else about Christmas, you guys? Again, things I look forward to. Believe it or not, I mentioned that Christian, we go to service on Christmas Eve, and they do a candlelight vigil, and I think that's really something special as well. So those that do that, I would love to hear your guys' story. But those are just some things that I like about the holidays. Spending time with family, going to church for the candlelight visual is pretty cool. Um, and just the thought of we're wrapping up another year, and we've been blessed. We've made it through this year so far. And I'm really looking forward to what 2021 has to throw at us. I think it'll be interesting, right? Um, Mike, hot toddies. Mike, are you asking what is a hot toddy? Or are you thinking the Tom and Jerry is like the hot toddies? Because the hot toddies are great for colds and stuff like that. Shad, good morning to you. Hey, you too, brother. Stay safe out there, Mike. I appreciate you coming on, brother. It means a lot. Um, what else? What else? Christmas stuff. That's it. I mean, like I said, if you guys if you're watching this right now, or you watch this later on, leave a comment of what your favorite Christmas stuff is. Favorite snack, favorite meal to eat, what you love most about Christmas, getting the crazy sweaters from the aunts, stuff like that. Um, let us know. Gabe, what do you got here? The giving. We take the kids shopping and let them pick out toys for other kids. Man, that's deep right there, and you're hitting it right on the point there, Gabe. It's about giving. It really is, and the fact that you take your kids, and I've met your kids, and I know you're a great dad, Gabe. Picking out toys for other kids is pretty cool. Buzz, good morning, brother. All is well. Happy holidays to you. Yeah. So I absolutely, like, this is a great time of year, I think. With the exception of the copious amounts of snow that we've been facing here in the Northeast here recently. It's just a good time of year, and I thought I would dress up just for you guys today. It's yeah, I look like an idiot, but I don't care. It's as long as somebody's smiling right now, that's all that matters to me. So, great time of year. I'm going to switch it up a little bit. So those of you that are watching, again, give me, leave a comment of what your favorite part of Christmas is, whether it's, the trees, the decorations, the spending time with family, your favorite drink, cookies, et cetera, et cetera. Leave the comments below. I want to see them. I'm gonna switch this up. This is going to be the last show, last HMG live show for 2020. Next week is Christmas. I'm going to be spending time up in Wisconsin, and with some family. I'm looking forward to that. And then the following week is going to be 2021. So I will be here. You guys, next time you will see me will be next year. I will do the next HMG live on January 1st, New Year's Day. So we're going to kick the new year off right? And I'm loving it. Good morning, Shay. How are you? So I want to wrap up what HMG did this year, and why I feel blessed, and so forth. So just bear with me, and then I'll get into what the shows did this week, because there was a lot, and we'll go from there. But Heroes Media Group this year, it was just, for me, it was truly amazing. It started off the year with a couple of new shows, and then we went down to Florida in March, I believe, and we were blessed enough to be a part of the Podfest down there, and I spoke on a panel, which was the first time in a long time being in front of a larger group, other than doing virtual stuff, and that led to other speaking engagements this year for Heroes Media Group and myself. And we brought on, I think, 7 or 8 new shows this year. And we expanded out with audiobooks. We published another book for a Navy SEAL who was a retired Army doctor. And the amount of support that we have here with the shows, um, is just I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the shows. I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for the shows and all of you that take time to watch these lives. And this is it. This here, these lives. I just started doing these here in the last couple months. Not something I would normally do, because who wants to look at a guy in a jolly red sweater who's sweating his butt off right now doing a live on social media. But I'm really blessed with and grateful. I'm just grateful for all of you out there that are watching this. I'm grateful for all of the shows that are on the Heroes Media Group network. I'm truly honored that I get to serve you guys each and every week. And I'm really looking forward. We have a lot of cool stuff coming out in 2021 with the new website. The entire website's getting revamped. We got a new look coming. On a personal level, this year has been pretty good. It started another business. We got our HMG beverage company is up. Our coffee line's doing well. We're in talks with several distilleries to expand our the drinks and stuff like that. Thank you, Shad. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe red's my new color. I don't know. It's definitely a little tight. But yeah, this year has been, considering everything that's gone on with the COVID stuff. You adapt and you overcome with it, and we can't always control the situation, but we can control our reaction to the situation. And I try to be positive as much as possible. I really do. But I'm human. I have my days where it's like F it, and I try. I usually catch myself when I start feeling like the F it part, and try to switch that over. But again, I want to thank all of the shows that are part of Heroes Media Group. I want to thank all of you listeners and viewers out there that have followed us throughout this year and has stuck with us. And I am here for all of you. And if there's anything I can do, please, if you got ideas going into 2021, things that you would like to see, things, maybe shows that you would like to hear, that's not up there yet, we can create those types of shows. Let us know. Drop us, send us a message and get in touch with us so we can start getting going on that. So with that being said, let's get into what the shows have done this week. It's time for your HMG Weekly Wrap-Up. And we're going to start off with the Arms Room. Glenn and Drew, they were on location this week, so this was a pre-recorded show. But this week, they're discussing winter prep and how to be ready as it gets colder. What are you guys doing right now to prep for the winter as it starts getting colder? Some of the country's already seeing snow. What are you doing to ensure that, hey, if there's a power outage or the water line freezes or whatnot, what are you doing to prepare for this winter? So check that out. That's this week's Arms Room. Next up, we have the Military Millionaire Podcast. This week, it's all about how to buy a winning franchise business with guest Joel Stewart. Check this out. If you've ever thought about buying a business or buying a franchise, take note. They got a lot of valuable information here. You can also follow David on social media. From Military to Millionaire is the group that you want to follow. From Military to Millionaire. So check that out. Nancy, thank you. Huh? You got. I guess it could have been uglier if I put a mask on the dog. Anyway, sorry. Next up, we have Not Your Average Operator. Another great episode by the team this week. How do they? Let me back up. The topic is, how do we create conditions we don't want? Right. And some of the topics that are highlighted with this is how to say no with an open heart in a healthy way, identifying the task, organize a process, plan, and then take action. And more importantly, we got to ask for help. A lot of times when stuff happens to us, don't be afraid to ask for help. So check that out. That's this week's Not Your Average Operator. Next up, we have Drop and Give Me 20. They drop a show every 1st and 15th of the month. This episode's topic is they talk about staying motivated and goal planning. This is your military entrepreneur type podcast. So if you're a military entrepreneur or a military spouse, you definitely do not want to miss this episode. Excuse me. All right, next up we have Time to Shine Today with Scott Ferguson. Our buddy Fergie, he's putting out content every 5 days a week, right? So if you're not following Time to Shine Today, make sure you do. Look him up on LinkedIn as well. He puts a lot of his content up there. But this week, some of the ones that really kind of hit home with me was beauty in challenges and hardships. You always find, you're going through something in life, like this year, for an example. You find the beauty in that. And there was a lot of good things, I think, personally, that came out of 2020. And it's really a mindset and how you look at it, right? Yeah, Rob, the sweater's tight. It's the COVID weight, all right? Back off. Next, another one that Time to Shine Today did was The Future is Here, Are You Ready? And another one was Creating Amazing Relationships. So make sure you check that out. That's this week's Time to Shine with Scott Ferguson. All right, next up we have the Power of Investing in People podcast. Absolutely love doing this show. And I get fortunate enough that I get to listen to them before they come out. This week, Shay talks with the Golden Scoop. This one is kind of this episode was kind of I don't want to say pulling the heartstrings, but it definitely kicks you in the feels a little bit. The Golden Scoop. You got to find out what this company is doing. They're hiring people, and it's. I don't want to get into too much detail. Trust me, this is one that you just want to listen to, where it's going to put a smile on your face. I think what these ladies are doing or getting ready to do is absolutely beautiful. So the Golden Scoop, I want to put that in the back of your mind and listen to this week's episodes of the Power of Investing in People podcast. You're going to love this one. Trust me. Next up, we have For the Sake of the Child by our friends over at Military Child Education Coalition. Again, if you are active duty or veteran and you're not following the Military Child Education Coalition, be sure to do so. They have a ton of resources for military families. They're truly, truly amazing. This week, they have another past student to student. Her name is Linda, and she shares her journey from S to S to now. And she tells her story from student to student in Harker Heights High School to Texas A&M University in College Station. She shares her stories of empathy, finding herself, and helping others belong at one of Texas' largest universities. It's really cool. I love this program, student to student. It's students mentoring other students, and it's really cool what they're doing over there at Military Child Education Coalition. So check that out. That's this week's For the Sake of the Child. Next up, and last, of at least the notes that I got right now, the Decision Hour. This week, I bring back my friend, Heather Dobson, and we sit down and talk with Nick LaRosa. Did I say that right? LaRosa? Rolled the R? LaRosa. Nick is a young man, 24 years old. He's a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He's a black belt in Judo. He's a personal trainer, an MMA instructor. He's also a Stop the Bleed trainer and several other things that shall remain classified at this time. Um, but he does like real world experience. He's got the mindset of training, and what we talked about was, should you carry a knife, and what type of knives? You have folding knives, straight blade knives. What type of knives should you carry? So edged weapon is really what we're talking about, and it's really kind of cool. Uh, it was something when, until talking with Nick, I really didn't give it a whole lot of thought. But it's basically what type of knife that you should be carrying, your EDC or your everyday carry. So check that out. I think it's going to blow your mind. That's this week's Decision Hour with special guest host Heather Dobson and our guest Nick LaRosa. Okay, let me see here. Let me get caught up here on some of you. I see here. Like doing midnight mass, food wide baked ham. Yeah, baked ham is good. Gabe, we're not. I'm not even going to repeat that. Call it coffee and soda. Gabe, brother. I hope we see each other in 2021, man. I miss seeing you, brother. I do. All right, I got to do a special shout out real quick to my friend Natalie. I got pinged on LinkedIn the other day, and Natalie is the founder and CEO of Military Talent Partners. Great gal, and she wrote an article called 40 Veteran-Owned Small Businesses to Support Right Now and Later. And I'm going to put the this article that she posted on LinkedIn in the comment sections here in a couple minutes. But she wrote this article and was nice enough to include Heroes Media Group, and it was some awesome veteran-owned business. There's so many cool veteran-owned businesses out there that are doing cool stuff. So try to support them as much as you can, whether it's over the holidays here or going into 2021. So check this out. But I bring it up because anytime we get mentioned in an article or whatnot, I always want to show gratitude in doing so. So thank you, Natalie, for that. Also, HMG Beverage. I brought it up at the beginning of the show. One of the things that I was grateful for this year is starting HMG Beverage, and we got the coffee line up there. There's 5 different blends right now, and we're working on a couple other ones with our roasters. And our roasters, we wouldn't be able to do it without our roasters over at Rick's Roasters Coffee Company down in Fredericksburg, Virginia. So Eric down there at Rick's, I appreciate you guys down there, and Lucas. He's a great kid, a young man who helps us out tremendously and makes sure that our orders and your orders are getting out. That being said, I know a lot of you, some of you, quite a few of you have ordered the coffee and have sent me messages and whatnot, and thank you for that. As we get into 2021, you'll start seeing more posts with the HMG Beverage where you can purchase our stuff online, and hopefully here soon we'll be able to see it in some of your local grocery stores and whatnot. David, good morning, brother. Yo, what up? What up? So yeah, again, I want to say thank you to everybody but Rob, who thinks I need to do 10 jumping jacks in that sweater. It's not going to happen, buddy. It's been a good year. It has. It's been a weird year, I think, to say the least. But I'm going to chalk it up as a good year because I want to keep this positive. You adapt, you overcome, and we're here to help people. We're here to empower. Especially our community heroes, our law enforcement, our medical professionals, our firefighters, our teachers, and our clergy, spiritual leaders, all these people, our community heroes. We thank you all from the bottom of my heart. That's really it. I'm gonna give you guys 1 minute to see if anybody's got any questions or anything you Other than trying to get me to do something in this sweater, because that's not going to happen. But I appreciate each and every one of you. So does anybody have anything? I'll take a moment here just to see if anybody has anything else that you want to say. Again, thank you so much, all of you, for staying on, watching this. Some exciting things coming in 2021, and I'll go into more detail with that on New Year's Day for the very first 2021 wrap up, which will be great. I'm looking forward to the new year. But before we get there, I'm really looking forward to the Christmas holiday. So with that being said, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to all of you. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you so much for taking time, being a part of us this year. And thank you for watching, sharing this. And again, don't forget that if you guys have ideas, shout outs that you want me to do, shows that you'd like to see created, send us a message here, or you can email me at adam@heroesmediagrp.com. Thank you all for a wonderful, crazy year. It's been real. Again, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. God bless each and every one of you. We'll see you next year.